Here's another picture of a blacked out and demonic looking face. A woman named Ruth tried to swap her look out with a Care Bear figure, but Snapchat gave her this grotesque picture instead. Something extremely sinister about how her face is blacked out, yet she is smiling. Again, this looks like some grim forewarning. Two friends are wandering across a field to check out an old abandoned house that they were both excited about. I'm not sure, but I think they found this house at night and wanted to come back during the day. They find the house mostly intact, aside from a collapsing roof and decaying debris everywhere. They are just having a casual conversation when suddenly their camera chances upon something totally out of the ordinary.
Glass, the oven. There's an oven door.
Where?
In the middle of the living room.
The roof is off. Holy dude! Oh my! Go!
A completely black figure glides across the doorway from above. What's especially strange is that every square inch of this figure is pitch black, even though they are in a room lit by sunlight. It is turned to the side with its head down, but no facial features are visible. The two friends run away from the shadowy inhabitant at full speed. They could have a third person with them and just be playing a prank, but the reaction seems a little too genuine for me to think this is fake. Similarly, if it were just a homeless person upstairs, they probably would have shouted something like "get out" instead of silently walking across the doorway. Many people think this is a shadow person, and I think it's a definite possibility. The Museum Curse. Museum maintenance workers in Manchester, England, was shocked when this ancient Egyptian statue began moving by itself. It would always shift in its display case when they weren't looking, and when they put it back in its spot, it would just move again on its own later. After determining this was not the same prank, the museum workers became extremely curious and set up a camera. They were stunned to find the 4,000-year-old statue gradually moving in a perfect circle, completely by itself on camera. Scientists studied this video extensively and eventually concluded that vibrations from foot traffic in nearby buses were causing the small figurine to shift. However, museum workers note that this figure has been a part of their collection for 80 years, and it has never moved before. So this reason is not exactly foolproof. Also, none of the other museum artifacts have ever displayed this behavior, which has led many YouTubers to believe that this explanation is merely a cover-up for the paranormal truth and possibly a dangerous curse. Don't Close the Door. Is this work of legendary magician Hashana? Published in September of 2021, this scary video is compelling. While I don't have the full context, the short clip shows some men sitting around a room. Some of the men are chanting. What are they trying to do? Exorcise someone of a possession? I'm not sure, but as the group sits there, a mysterious shadow figure emerges from behind a door's fogged glass window. It rises, and there doesn't seem to be enough room behind the door for something to remain otherwise hidden. What's going on here? Is it some ritual? Don't close your eyes, because this thing will be waiting for you when you wake up tonight. A video of what could be someone's last moments gives me a terrible sinking reaction because it looks so real, and I'm sure I can't be the only one to think her scared response sounds legit. She is banging on a door and screaming for help, but her cries only bounce off the bare basement walls back into her ears. No one is here to save this poor individual from this small room. She is losing her mind and either truly cannot leave or is one of the best actresses in the world. The fact that someone appears to have placed a camera directly facing the door makes it seem like one sick person is in control over her fate. Maybe even a twisted group of people. I can't think about it for too long because it makes me feel ill, but I can't help but suspect this small clip is part of a much larger series. I include this scary video hoping that someone can identify where it's from and put my mind at ease, because I can't stop hearing those poor screams whenever I close my eyes. This girl's surrounded by a group of worried elders after school. She is rumored to have someone become possessed by a demonic spirit during class. This happened in Myanmar, a nation in southeastern Asia close to Thailand and Nepal. Let me know what you think she is being shown on the phone during this part, and what she's saying in response. At one point, she is surrounded by people chanting prayers as she convulses and screams. According to the description of this video, she was later taken to a local monastery, where she managed to recover from whatever it was that was causing her to act like this. Whether her source of anguish was supernatural or her delusional manifestation is a question I'll leave you to answer. A YouTuber named Arian Childress is a ghost hunter using paranormal software that I'm unfamiliar with. It almost looks like split-screen night vision with some enhancement feature on the right. Anyway, Arian uses the program to capture what appears to be an oversized face lingering in her window.
No, seriously, I'm like looking at this window, there's nothing out there. It looks like there's a face. That's really creepy.
She says she felt watched in real life when she turned the app on and pointed it toward the window. Meanwhile, the colors continue to switch from pitch black to a gray discolored face. Be sure to let me know what this app is and how it works if you have any knowledge. A YouTuber named Adam Park and his friends pull an all-nighter with Call of Duty when they get interrupted by loud noises at 3 in the morning. The only other person in the house besides them is Adam's roommate, TJ, and the noises are coming from his room. Adam knows something weird is happening, so he pulls out his phone and starts recording.
Okay. What the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Yo, Yo!
Adam opens the door and peeks down the hall. This is what he hears.
TJ!
What the fuck, dude? Should we call the cops?
Yo, call the cops.
Call the cops, bro.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's go. Let's
TJ! Yo,
go. Dude, go in there. We gotta
help him, bro.
TJ!
We gotta help him, bro.
The noise sends all 4 friends running back into Adam's room. One calls the police, and the rest decide to do what they can to help their friend. However, when they bravely walk back into the hallway, they find that TJ is far beyond help.
T. Yo. Yo, get the fuck out of here, call.
TJ, are you okay, dude? TJ!
Out of all the videos on this list, I'd have to say that this one looks the easiest to fake. It wouldn't be that hard to have your friend run all around the house and edit some scary sound effects to make it seem like a possession. Then again, everyone does seem pretty scared in this video. Usually, at least one person is a lousy actor and easy to spot in fake videos. But these guys all seem pretty convincing. The way they keep switching from being scared to nervous seems realistic. If it is accurate, then I have no idea what happened after they stopped recording. This grainy video taken in a dark room just outside of the kitchen shows a children's toy suddenly gliding forward on its own without warning. The video quality is not very good, but it was taken in 2010 and seems about right for camera phones of that time. As for why the camera was set up in that spot to begin with, I'm not sure. Maybe they've been experiencing paranormal activity in this housing area and wanted to record it for proof. Either way, there is still enough light from the kitchen to show a string on the ground. If there is one, I can't see one, and therefore, I think there is a strong possibility that this video could be authentic. The shadow enters. Are we being possessed by shadowy forces without knowing it? Posted on Blah Blah's channel in January of 2022. This scary video is trending in the Arabic-speaking YouTube community. The footage shows a woman walking a dirt path along a hillside overlooking a city. She's carrying a bag, and she's alone. As the cameraman follows a short way behind, a mysterious and barely visible dark figure comes toward the woman on the path. The shadow figure runs right at the woman, but she doesn't notice it and continues on her way. Did the spirit possess her? While this captured our imaginations, as it turns out, after doing some research, I found the video is VFX produced by YouTuber Dark3. Still, the image will prompt you to look over your shoulder the next time you think you're alone. You never know what's behind you until it's too late. YouTuber named David Rebordow hears noises coming from the attic and decides to go up and investigate for himself. Here you can see they are both far away from the noise source, and they're not pretending to hear something. David videos the upstairs for a while and doesn't come across much. He passes the camera and starts to climb down the ladder. Suddenly, the equipment makes a buzzing sound not found in any other part of the video. That's when the noisemaker reveals itself and nearly makes physical contact. It's hard to say if this was a person or some ghostly ghoul. The buzzing noise makes me think this was a paranormal disturbance, but I guess this could have been CGI. So let me know what you think it was. Susan Payton 1 is enjoying some quality time with her family when she and her husband both notice something that grabs the attention of their infant toddler.
What Mommy doing?
The child's face changes from amusement to confusion as he turns to watch something pass by. Then, moments later, an orb silently streaks overhead. Even stranger are the song lyrics playing in the background. Something appears to walk past the child and possibly exit the room just as the children's song announces, "Say bye-bye." A TikToker named Golden Black has a car garage security cam video that makes no sense unless you believe in the supernatural. These rooms are directly connected. The door opens with no one in either. It's the type of door that requires a fair amount of weight on the bar to push it open. So somebody absolutely should have been visible at some point. And this video, taken in the same room, shows a dark, somewhat human-like impression making its way to the door. And then it goes away. It's not easy to see, and it took me a couple of tries. I will admit the second video could be edited, but when you put both of these incidents together, it's safe to say that this garage is most likely haunted. The flying pointer. This video was recorded more than 5 years ago. It shows the pointer moving around the Ouija board on its own, but then it somehow levitates and begins flying away. There's a good chance that this is CGI. At least that's the only explanation that I can think of besides actual spirits. Stay tuned for our #1 pick that will shock you. Published in November of 2018, this security camera footage shows suspicious activity in this man's driveway. A man is seen walking to his driveway's gate at around 1 in the morning. As he opens the gate and steps out, a chair about 10 feet away flies off the handle. Another short clip shows the man organizing and stacking items in a storage room. As he does, the door suddenly closes. Again, he jumps up, clearly scared. Are these strange events paranormal? Or some jokester playing pranks on this innocent person? I'm siding with the paranormal option for this one. It might be time to call an exorcist. Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, friends.